Forget great white sharks and grizzly bears. Insects are actually the most dangerous group of animals in the world to humans, when it comes to spreading illnesses and diseases, even life-threatening ones. Insects are nearly the perfect vectors. They are small in size, and many have piercing or chewing mouthparts that can easily inject pathogens into the bloodstream. Hornets, bees, ants, and wasps have stings that deliver venom that can kill or badly injure people who are allergic to them. Insects have been implicated in major history-defining events, from devastating plagues to colonial expansions, and their effects have shaped our own human evolution. Size really can be deceptive. There are plenty of contenders for the top 10 deadliest insects in the world. Watch the video and to find out more about the world's deadliest insects. So, let's begin. Flea, the common name for the order Siphonophthera, includes 500 species of small flightless insects that live as external parasites of mammals and birds. Fleas live by ingesting the blood of their hosts. Adult fleas grow to about 3 millimeters long, are usually brown. They lack wings. Their hind legs are extremely well adapted for jumping. Their claws keep them from being dislodged, and their mouthparts are adapted for piercing skin and sucking blood. Some species can leap 50 times their body length, a feat second only to jumps made by another group of insects, the superfamily of froghoppers. Fleas are infamous for their role in transmitting the bubonic plague, which devastated Europe in the 14th century, killing over 25 million people. Fleas are effective vectors for the Yersinia pestis bacterium, leading to outbreaks that can result in 90% mortality without treatment. Their use in biological warfare was documented during World War II, with reports of Japanese forces airdropping plague-infected fleas on Chinese cities. Kissing bugs are a group of blood-feeding bugs that live in the southern and western United States, Mexico, and parts of Central and South America. They're called kissing bugs because if they bite you, it's usually on your face or around your mouth, probably while you sleep. The US has 11 species of kissing bugs. Kissing bugs aren't themselves dangerous, but about 50% of the bugs in the US are infected with a parasite called Trypanosoma cruzi. This parasite lives in the gut of the kissing bug and it can cause Chagas disease. In the people it infects, you might get infected with Trypanosoma cruzi when the bugs come out at night to feed on your blood. After they feed on your blood, they poop on you. It's gross to think about, but if you scratch or rub yourself while you sleep, you may get their poop in your eyes, nose, mouth, or the bite wound. This can infect you with the parasite. That's not the only way people get infected, but it's the most common way. Effective treatments for Chagas disease are available, but if it's left untreated, it can be life-threatening. The assassin caterpillar can wreak havoc on a human's internal organs if it pierces the skin. Native to South America, it is harmless and, like other silkworm moths, doesn't even eat. The caterpillar, however, is one of the deadliest insects in the Americas. It grows to about 2 inches long in size and can be green, grey, or brown, and it is covered with spines. These spines detach very easily, pierce the skin and deliver a venom that interrupts the blood's ability to clot. If a person is exposed to enough of this venom, it will kill them as their vital organs, including the brain, start to hemorrhage. Africanized honeybees, also known as killer bees, are descendants of bees brought from Africa to Brazil in the 1950s in an attempt to improve honey production in that country. They are dangerous stinging insects that have been known to chase people for more than a quarter of a mile once they get excited and aggressive. This is why they earned the nickname killer bee. They have small colonies, so they can build nests in unique places. They have been known to live in tires, crates, boxes, water meter boxes, tree limbs, utility poles, junk piles, holes in the ground, mailboxes, overturned flower pots, and empty cars. Africanized killer bee venom is no more dangerous than that of regular honeybees. Africanized killer bees and other stinging insects sting to subdue prey or protect and defend their colonies. Killer bees are especially sensitive to disturbances. Vespa mandarinia, also alarmingly known as the murder hornet, is the largest hornet in the world. The length of individual subspecies of this insect exceeds 5 centimeters, the wingspan can exceed 7.5 centimeters, and the sting is almost 6 millimeters. The main distinguishing feature is wide temples and a very large head. The reason for its brutal moniker is its perceived aggressiveness. And although it is true that they can be dangerous to humans for the same reason that honeybees are, it is not people they are likely to murder, but bees. These hornets feed on other insects and have an astonishing capacity to decimate whole hives of honeybees. Vespa mandarinea preys on other species of bees and wasps. When a solitary hunter finds a nest, it marks it with a secretion from its Van der Vecht gland. Other hornets inferior congregate to the area, and they begin a mass attack on the colony. They are efficient at wiping out hives of the introduced European honeybee Apis mellifera. They are killed at rates as high as 40 per minute. Paper wasps can vary in appearance, but are generally black or brown with yellow or brown striping. They are not fuzzy like bees, and can be recognized by their obvious waist, a narrow or extended petiole between thorax and abdomen, and their long legs. If you're watching the wasps, you'll spot these hanging legs pretty easily, especially when they're in flight, by scraping and chewing wood into a pasty pulp. Paper wasps make paper-like nests in the shape of an umbrella. These nests are built in protected locations, including in shrubs, on tree branches, on porch ceilings, window and door frames, roof overhangs, attic rafters, and under decks, joists or railings. Paper wasps can deliver painful stings, but they normally only attack humans if their nest is disturbed. Fire ants live in colonies and produce large mounds in open areas, feeding mostly on young plants and seeds. They do, however, attack and kill small animals. Fire ants only bite to get a grip. Then they sting and inject a toxic venom composed of oil alkaloids, mixed with small amounts of toxic proteins. The sting, which feels like being burned by fire, typically swells into a bump quickly, which can cause further pain and irritation. Some people either are or become allergic to the venom, sometimes to the point of anaphylactic shock, which can be fatal. Bullet ants, which live in rainforests from Nicaragua to Paraguay, are so named because their sting is said to feel like being shot by a bullet. It has also been likened to walking over flaming charcoal with a 3-inch rusty nail embedded in your heel. You get waves of burning, throbbing, all-consuming pain that lasts up to 24 hours. These very odd and dangerous insects, which feed their larvae with milk and give birth to them in that order, are found in tropical Africa. The Tsetse fly is responsible for one of the most devastating human diseases, sleeping sickness. Like the kissing bug, the Tsetse is a vector of trypanosomes. Like Chagas disease, sleeping sickness takes a while to do its dirty work. About 1 to 3 weeks after a person is bitten, they become feverish and headachy, with joint pains and itchiness. They can also have swollen lymph nodes and a rash. The second stage can happen even months after this, as the parasite infests the person's nervous system. If the person isn't treated, they will lapse into a coma, suffer organ failure, and die. Fortunately, sleeping sickness can be treated, and the number of deaths is decreasing. Deadliest animal in the world, in terms of how many people it kills every year, is by far the mosquito. Although estimates vary, some sources believe that mosquitoes are responsible for up to 1 million human deaths per year. There are more than 500 species of mosquito, and they are found in every region of the world except Antarctica. In fact, mosquitoes are very good at adapting to new environments and to any intervention we use against them. True, this tiny insect does not do the job on its own. What makes it so dangerous is its capacity to transmit viruses or other parasites that cause devastating diseases. Every year, malaria alone, transmitted by the Anopheles mosquito, kills 600,000 people, mainly children. Other mosquito-borne diseases include dengue, yellow fever, Japanese encephalitis, not to forget Zika virus, with its recently described devastating and long-term neurological effects in babies born to infected mothers. Thank you for watching our video. We hope that the information was useful for you. Subscribe to the channel and expand your horizons with us.